right, this is a Toby G and JD show. How's it going, Toby?
Hey, this is Toby G and JD's sitting here next to me. This is the first time JD's been on video. I'm famous already. I'm already signing autographs, but that being said, we'll make this short and sweet so that you don't get bored with us. What's on your mind today, JD?
Well, you know, there's a lot of things going on. I mean, you know, the gold up in Canada, whether it is or isn't gold. I mean, we got a lot of things happening in the fake news and the real news. We're trying to figure out which is which. You know, the indictments for the, what is it, 2 or 3 guys that got indicted yesterday?
3. That's a diversion again. But you know. That being said, I'm going to ask you a question, and I'm going to ask our followers a question, and the new people that are tuning into us a question. Okay, we've got the Uranium One deal with the United States sold 20% of the uranium to Russia. So far, the way I understand it, Bill Clinton made $500,000 for giving a speech from the Russians when this was all happening after they discussed it with Hillary Clinton and Obama and so forth. The Clinton Foundation received $145 million from the Russian companies that bought the 20% of uranium. Now, my question of the day, okay, is this. How much did the Russians pay for 20% of our uranium? What's the number? I Googled it. I couldn't find any number. I couldn't find it anywhere. Is it the 145,500,000 that got to the Clintons? And
did Google say we really sold it?
Well, the news is saying that.
See, when you sell something, usually there's a price tag attached to it. Mm-hmm. So was it really sold, or was it given to them for these exchange of funds to the foundation?
That's my question. That nobody's talking about.
Yeah, I wonder why.
And I was thinking about it, and I Googled it yesterday.
Why would we sell or give 20% of our uranium to the Russians anyhow? That doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Oh, wait a minute. We're talking politics. My bad.
Yeah, politics. What makes sense in politics?
This is true.
Yes, nothing makes sense. But think about that. Comment to us in the comment section. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. But see if you can answer that question for us. Other than the $145,500,000 that went to the Clintons, what changed hands for that 20% of uranium? Now, maybe something did that I'm unaware of, that y'all are unaware of. I can't find any.
We surely don't know it all. That's why we do the research, trying to find out.
So we're asking for help from you people. Help us out.
You know, our email address is tobygandjdshow@gmail.com. So if you know the answer,
you can comment in the bottom of our
phone number will be down there, and our email address. Yep, we'll be on YouTube and also Facebook. You'll be able to find us on both. Look at our fan page, Toby G and JD Show fan page.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you. But that question, I'd like to know the answer.
Yeah, if someone knows, that'd be great. Yeah, we could use the help on that.
Now, since that was a tough one, let's go with this. Okay, this is a quotes of the day. Successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. Don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. Don't ask me who said it. Never heard of him.
I was going to say that. Say that again.
I was tripping on my.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's what I'm trying to hear.
Successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better.
That's like what we're doing here.
Yes, but we're having fun.
This is true.
We're having fun.
Well, you know, it's cold out here on the beach today. Venice Beach is a little chilly.
It hit 45 last night.
Yeah, it did.
I had the windows open, and I was too cold to get up and close the windows. I mean, it was terrible. But it's true.
I believe it. You get out of them covers, you don't want to get out.
It is never too late to be what you might have been. It's never too late to be what you might have been. Speaking of that, now, do you know, you probably know this because you're old enough, that which company was founded, and the founder, when he started it, was 65 years old, and it was a successful chain throughout the country, and it's still in existence?
No, I don't know.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. Colonel Sanders, I believe, was 65 years old when he started Colonel Sanders fried chicken, which I understand, and I don't know if this is true, fake or false, that he didn't like the formula, but people liked it and bought it and made a fortune. But he started it at 65 years old. And the last one is, success does not consist in never making mistakes, but in never making the same one a second time. That's George Bernard Shaw. That's a good one.
That is a good one. I like it.
That's a good one. That's a good one. What's going on in the tech world? Anything? I know that you've got a couple of things from King Commando.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on. I mean, there's so many to talk about. You've got all these viruses and malware, and you've got big companies getting hacked. Equifax got hit again. They're not even talking about it, but it's out there.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Those little guys don't stand a chance when you think about it. Everybody asks me, well, why am I getting viruses when I've got antivirus software? Well, it doesn't work, that's why. It's real simple. I mean, if it worked, the big boys wouldn't be getting hacked, neither would we. Because that's what they use to get access to servers. Is the same thing they use to get access to your PC. Malware, spyware, and viruses. So all you can do is make sure you understand how your PC is supposed to work. Have a good tech that you trust, somebody local like myself or whoever, and that can keep an eye on it. We do managed services that helps keep an eye on that stuff. We can log into your machine. You click on an icon and it gives us permission to log in. We log in. We take care of whatever the problem is.
I just want to point out that you notice JD doesn't have an accent from India or Nicaragua or wherever. I mean,
I got an accent from Florida.
He's got an accent from Florida.
Yeah.
But you'll be able to understand them.
Yep. And we offer tech support, online, like I said, or over the phone, or you can come into our shop. We're located here in Venice. Our phone number is 941-240-2675. Give us a call if you need help.
But JD can log into your monitor no matter where you are.
Yep. Anywhere in the world, as long as you got internet.
Solve the problem, just like everybody else. But you're dealing with somebody in the United States. Now you can look at him, you know who he is. So if he does a lousy job, you can, take care of it.
Well, I'm local, so it's easy to find me. We've got, like I said, we got a storefront here in Venice. So
if you're in California, you can log into.
I've done it all over the world. Yeah. A lot of my clients seem to travel and have a good life, and they have computer issues, and overseas we can still help them.
And we get a lot of our news from that's myangelscloud.com. That's myangelscloud.com. We get a lot of our news from them. And it's always interesting articles, not the mainstream news. But one thing that did come out that I mentioned on the financial aspect of YouTube that I've been doing, that I think they discovered the last few days in Canada, the Royal Canadian Mint, the bank, sold a golden ingot to a jeweler.
Ingots, what is it?
1 ounce. 1
ounce.
Okay. It's like a square, like a little thin bar. Like instead of a coin, it's in an ingot form.
Gotcha.
And what the jewelers do is they melt them down and they make jewelry out of it, and they mix it with so forth, 18 karat, and so forth and so on. Well, this was fake gold, and when he analyzed it, it didn't come up. So he went to another jeweler who was more sophisticated and determined that it was tungsten, I think it is. That has the same characteristics of gold weight-wise and so forth, and it was stamped with a Royal Canadian Bank mint on the ingot. So finally, the Canadian government or the bank didn't want to give him his money back, and he went to the media, and now the bank took the coin back and gave him his $1,690. And if there's one out there, there's hundreds. So be aware of what you're buying. You may want to switch to silver, which is a less money per ounce. But there's some counterfeit gold bars from Canada out there that you're going to be very careful of. So, I mean,
there's crooks everywhere that do this, yeah.
Everywhere. But I mean, if you counterfeited a $50 bill, you're not going to do just one.
You're not going to do just one.
You're going to do thousands. So if they counterfeited some gold ingots, there may be thousands out there, so I wouldn't buy any of the Royal Canadian gold at this time, because you don't know what you're getting. You're going to be very careful of who you buy from. And if you can't touch it, you don't own it. You should take possession of these items, bring them home. Don't put them in a safe deposit box. That's one of the worst places you can put it. I've given suggestions in the past on how to hide it, like making false draws and so forth. But I'll get more specific in my finance If you follow me at Toby G's Stock Pick of the Week, and I give different ideas on how to hide some of your personal belongings from time to time. So that's it on that one, JD. And,
Well, maybe we should talk about this wonderful jerky here. This is
stocking stuffer.
stocking stuffer. This is smoked alligator with pork stick. We have that. We also have alligator jerky. It also has pork in it.
That's the Cajun.
And we have the beef and ostrich jerky and the Cajun jerky. So this is also smoked alligator with pork. So we have all that. It's great stocking stuffers. You can buy it as individual pieces, sets of 4, what is it, 2, 4, 6?
6 or 12.
6 or 12, okay.
And you want
And
more
then
of
we
that?
also have the Turvis tumblers. You want to tell them about that?
Jervis tumblers are made in Venice, Florida. They're insulated, and you can have your favorite sports team logo on it, whether it be baseball, football,
Basketball, whatever they've got. Yeah, it's
license.
just-
And
yep.
this goes in between the insulation, so that you're not going to be rubbing it off with your finger.
It's there forever.
The hot or cold. This keeps beverages hot and cold. This is
At the
a
same
great
time?
Christmas. Yeah, 6 of one, half dozen of another.
There you go. Yeah.
This is a perfect Christmas gift for the sports fan, lady in your life, gentleman in your life, regardless whether it's golf, or NASCAR, whatever. We're 2 weeks behind on ordering. These are custom made because of the demand, and it's going to get busier towards Christmas. So we have a variety of items. You can, if you just click on the bar on the bottom, or give us a call. And what's that number?
That's a good question, because
Okay.
I don't have the number, but the number will be down there as well, yeah.
And we'd be happy to help you so that you can get
I
this
need to
in
remember
time.
that number, I guess, don't I?
Me too.
Yeah.
Get this in time for Christmas. It's a great Christmas gift. It's unusual, and they'll be surprised to get it. They'll probably be very happy to get it.
All those links and numbers will be in the show notes. Hopefully you guys will subscribe and like our YouTube videos, and be able to see the rest of them as we come out. We'll also have this in podcast form for all you podcasters.
And let us know what you think, how much they paid for that 20% of the uranium.
Yeah, we're curious about that.
curious.
Maybe we should offer, if someone can find the answer to that, we should offer them something. What do you think? Maybe
Yeah,
a
we'll
couple
give-
pieces of jerky.
No, we'll give them the 6-pack of jerky.
Yeah, there you go. We'll give them a 6-pack of jerky
We'll pay the
to
postage. And,
the first person who gets the answer for us, and we got to make sure it's right. So
Yeah, we'll
make
have
sure
to-
you send the
we'll have to
proof.
fact check it somehow, but
We
I
need to
haven't been
fact
able to
check it.
find
Yep.
out
So,
what it is.
All right. Thank you.
so
We'll
much
see you
time.
guys next
Have
time.
a great day.
Bye.